U2 Down Under. Hope you enjoyed that concert. And right now, well, my radio consultant friends tell me I should say we're heading into a 2-hour alternative streak. Now, what does that mean? I dye my ding-a-ling blue and run around naked for a couple of hours? I think not. How about I just say we'll run the gamut of alternative music video in the next 120 minutes on MTV.
Good morning. Good to the... 120 minutes.
Greetings and salutations. Dave Kendall with you for 120 minutes on MTV, the show that takes you 2 extremely wonderful and extreme-free hours into the future of alternative music video every Sunday night at 10 p.m. 9 Central. Tonight, the Psychedelic Furs are here, and so are brand new videos from Dinosaur Jr., The Lars, Frank Tovey and the Pyros, Carter the Unstoppable Sex Machine, and Throwing Muses. Also on the way, the latest from Electronic, World Party, and Big Audio Dynamite. A look at the new Cure home video, the 120 X-ray on Smashing Pumpkins, and right here, the latest from The Farm, all aboard the groovy train. Here's the top 10. Drifting down to number 10, Primus, Sailing the Seas of Cheese. And taking up residence at 9, The House of Love with A Spy in the House of Love. Debuting at 8, Mick Jones at Big Audio Dynamite 2 with The Globe. And checking in 1 slot higher, Guitar Meister Richard Thompson with Rumour and Sigh. St. Julian Cope plummets 2 flights to 6 with Peggy Suicide. It's a 2-point rise for the Candy Skins. The number 5 slot is The Space They're In. Cramping their style, it's Crowded House up 2 to 4 with their 3rd album Woodface. Stone-Faced, that's Johnny Marr and Bernard Sumner as the electronic album drops to 3. Up 1 to number 2, Chapter House are the highest charting alternative band with the word house in their name. And the highest charting band period is Siouxsie and the Banshees. Their 11th album, Superstition, is number 1 for the 5th week running. At Lollapalooza last week, I asked Siouxsie Sioux about the first video, Kiss Them For Me. What's the connection with Jane Mansfield in that song, Kiss Them For Me?
We've explained this 100 times. I'm trying to think of a different way of saying it.
101st, please.
101st. Well, it was whilst being in the studio and not having a lyric for the music, having parts of it, and reading an article really on the trials and tribulations of Jane Mansfield and how it culminated in her untimely end.
All summer long, MTV's playing with blocks. Rock blocks, street blocks, hit blocks, hard blocks, club blocks. Blocks of your favorite music all summer long. You give us a look, we'll give you a block that you love. Simple.
And it's lucky there's not like hundreds of people in here, because when cameras are on, I think it's fashionable to start riots now, and there's a lot of people in the room. But anyway, there aren't hundreds of people in here, and you're watching 120 Minutes with Dave Kendall.
Into the future.
Welcome back to 120 Minutes. I am Dave Kendall, and I hope you enjoyed our coverage of the opening date of Lollapalooza last week. Now, after Nine Inch Nails' technical problems, the second date in San Diego, they encountered pizza problems. What happened was they were all hanging out in the hotel bar in the hotel in San Diego. Siouxsie and the Banshees, Jane's Addiction, and Nine Inch Nails were hanging out together. Siouxsie Sioux ordered a pizza, ate it. Nine Inch Nails ordered a pizza. The hotel manager came down, told them they weren't allowed to eat it since it wasn't made in the hotel. Everyone started stamping their feet and clapping, and Siouxsie Sioux started a sort of rap saying, "You deserve to eat your pizza, you have paid for your pizza," and things got totally out of hand. No word on whether the all-star pizza rap will be performed on stage at future Lollapalooza shows, but Ice-T has apparently been jamming with Jane's Addiction. Catch the Lollapalooza shows if you can. The tour continues through the end of August. Coming up on 120 Minutes tonight, the sneak peek at a new home video from The Cure, the latest videos from Electronic and Consolidated, and we'll be talking with the Psychedelic Furs. Right now, Dinosaur Jr. have made a new video from their latest album, Green Mind, and here it is, Thumb.
of oppression. You know we can't erase it in a pop song, but the facts, we gotta face it. Men rape women and man rapes the environment, and people with opposed religious views are violent. How can we advance with a memory so short? We live in a society that kills animals for sport. And how can we discuss gender, class, or race when we can't respect the rights of lesbians and gays?
Racism, homophobia, xenophobia. We must destroy the myths once and for all, shatter them. We must continue to speak out.
In our efforts to make a difference, we specialize. When the contradiction arise, we fail to realize the damage is done to the Native American. These singular issues I just can't understand. How you can love one and have hatred for another. You torture your sisters while saying peace to your brothers. As long as we insist on being so aggressive, we will continue to play the role of the oppressor. When men and women, straight and gay, whites and non-whites begin to unite. When humans can treat non-human species with fairness and dignity, then, only then is there unity. Oppression. We got to understand the concept of unity. Oppression. Make it less from life for the place of unity. We got to understand the concept of unity. Oppression. Make it less from life for the place of unity. To all the white liberals and non-white militants that oversimplify the impact of prejudice, blame it on the whites and you're right, but accuse us divided. That agenda becomes short-sighted. I hear you condemning all racist sentiments, and then I hear you making anti-Semitic comments. Instead of only allowing one type of equality, place the blame on each other. Yeah, we should be expanding our scope of understanding and hope. Just posing some questions and make some suggestions. We don't claim to speak from a position of authority. We only want one thing, and that's unity. Ain't nobody gonna push. We ain't gonna push. It's all the unite. Oppression. Ain't nobody gonna come. We ain't gonna push. It's all the unite. We ain't gonna push. Any animal. Never understand the concept of unity. Oppression. Make it back from life for the place of unity. Ain't nobody gonna come. We ain't gonna push. It's all the unite. Oppression. Ain't nobody gonna push. We ain't gonna push. Unity. Ain't nobody gonna come. We ain't gonna push.
We are all brothers and sisters, no matter what species or what gene. Don't kill any animal. Everything has a right to live, and everything has a purpose.
Caitlin, we will be able to do away with this whole disgusting system that promotes, breeds, and thrives on the oppression of women.
Bad attitude videos ever are cranking up on MTV! We aren't anticipating any malfunction Saturday during the Power Chord Countdown. Guns Roses, Def Leppard, Aerosmith, and Roses, Color, But just in case, we have a backup generator.
Picture this. 10 of the Cure's most recent music videos. Picture this. Never before released Cure video. Picture this. 30 minutes of exclusive behind the scenes and live Cure footage. Picture this and you'll see Picture Show, the Cure's new home video. Picture Show, available on VHS, hi-fi, stereo at all music and video shops now.
You got no pump, no game, no shot. A6, you can't hang with me. Come on, show me. Hey, wait. It's time to get serious. I'm taking you to school now. We going inside.
A6 Gel Spotlights. Light shoes for real basketball. If you're wearing anything else, you're getting blown out.
120 minutes is 2 hours of pure alternative music video. Stay tuned for videos from The Lars, Chapter House, Carter the Unstoppable Sex Machine, and an interview with Tim and Richard Butler from the Psychedelic Furs. Right now, The Cure.
pictures back and forth across the years. Was I sent to see her beauty just to please my aching heart? Oh, I want to say good morning, but I don't know where to start. Thank you, world. 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 Thank you, stars. Yeah, he laid me down this blanket. Now I call this blanket grass. And the sun is my alarm, and the moon, she makes me dream. And my food is wild honey pie and water from the stream. Thank you, world. She got diamonds, she got pearls, she got wisdom, and this girl is all you need to know that everything's alright. And I need to know that everything's alright.
Coming up on MTV's 120 Minutes, videos from the Lars, Chapter House, Carter USM, and up next I'll be talking with the Psychedelic Furs.
Documentaries, all next weekend. The hugest names in music tell you about their lives, their music, and exactly how much money they make. Right down to the penny. MTV, we're not afraid to pry. Rockumentaries, all next weekend.
Back to 120 Minutes. Brothers Richard Butler and Tim Butler of the Psychedelic Furs are here. World Outside is your 8th album, the first for nearly 2 years now. Yeah. What have you been doing in the interim?
It's not actually 2 years, it's more like, I think, 18 months, but it's been ready for a while. I mean, we recorded it like early this spring, so it's just waiting for it to be released. But we always seem to take a while. There was a time, I think, when we first started, when we were making an album every year, but I mean, we only used to tour for about like 3 months, so we could start writing again, but these days we tend to tour for like 7 or 8 months. So by the time we finished tour and had a break, it's kind of, and written the songs for a new record, it's usually winds up being about 1.5 years.
So you don't write songs on the road, you wait till you're back at home in New York?
No, there's not enough time.
Yeah.
It's like...
This album actually was written really quickly after the end of the last tour. I mean, we came off and we had, you know, the urge to go pretty much straight back in and start writing the songs and getting it all together.
Now, you lost drummer Vince Ely, and you have
We didn't lose him, we got rid of him.
You got rid of drummer Vince Ely, so it wasn't an amicable parting there?
No, it was amicable. He just...
He never really liked touring, so...
And when we were on the last tour, he wasn't really enjoying it, and we decided we wanted to get somebody who liked touring as well. You know, I mean, the first time he left was because he didn't want to do the tour, and he didn't really care for this time too much either.
Tell us who you got to replace him and the other new members in the band.
We got Don Yellick to replace him, but there aren't any other new members. I mean, it's pretty much a solid band these days. The time when it was like 3 people and extra musicians is kind of long gone, I think. Joe McGinty's been with us about 5 years now, and
he plays keyboards, and you got Knox Chandler
he's
on
been with us
second
about
guitar
4
and
years
cello.
as well. They both played on the last record as well, so it's pretty much a solid band.
The Psychedelic Furs with Until She Comes, some serious subject matter there, Richard. What's it about?
I ain't going to tell you that. I think whenever it comes to talking about lyrics, I always think it's like trying to tell somebody about a movie you've just seen. You know, I mean, when you're singing a song, you've got like a whole mood that you're putting over and you're working in with that. And it's like trying to say, you know, if you've just seen a great film and you're telling somebody about it, it's like trying to explain that. It never does it justice, you know. And besides which, I like people to use their imagination a bit.
Can I ask you then a general question about codependent relationships, addiction to a person?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's generally about addiction, yeah.
Addiction to a person rather than a substance.
Yeah.
One of the most serious of all addictions.
Well, I don't know, one of the most common probably.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to try and pry some more lyrical information out of Richard in the second 60 of 120 minutes.
Into the future. Good morning. Good into the good 120 minutes.
Dave Kendall with you for the second 60 of 120 minutes. In addition to more talk with the Psych Furs, look for videos from Chapter House, the 360s, Big Audio Dynamite 2, and brand new ones from Carter the Unstoppable Sex Machine, Throwing Muses, Frank Tovey, and this brand new one from the Lars, Timeless Melody. Welcome back to 120 Minutes. I'm Dave Kendall, and with me are two members of the Psychedelic Furs, brothers Richard and Tim Butler. You said that this album, World Outside, is a more personal album. Is that easy for you to write very honest lyrics?
Yeah, I think it comes automatically. I don't decide what I'm going to write a song about and then sit down and just use language to describe the subject that I've decided to write a song about. So I think they tend to be honest emotionally in that I sit down and I'm just dealing with images that I feel emotionally. I'm not trying to just describe a situation. So all the songs I write are emotionally honest in that way. I mean, I have to feel something back off them for it to work, or else I won't use it.
Have you found it easier over the years to write lyrics? And
no, it gets more difficult in some ways, because I think as any kind of creative person, you have a taste that runs in a certain direction. It's easy to find you're kind of reusing phrases or images that seem really attractive, and you think, no, I can't use that one, I've used that before. It's not like having an absolutely fresh start. So sometimes it seems really difficult. You come up with something, I've done that before. And other times you don't even think about it, and everything you're writing is new.
Tim, you got Stephen Street, former Morrissey collaborator, to produce the album. Any particular reasons for using him?
Well, we'd used him before on a track which was on our compilation called All That Money Wants, and for this album we wanted a less produced sound. We had been getting into a bit heavy production on Midnight to Midnight and a bit on Mirror Moves. We just wanted to get more of a live sound on the record, and we'd heard the stuff he had done with the Smiths, which, just the right sort of production for this album.
Talking of live sound, any tour plans for the Psychedelic Furs?
Yeah, we're touring in October. We're starting in Europe in September, but we'll be here in October.
Will that be a lengthy tour?
Probably, they usually are.
Okay, and any more animal rights benefits? You headlined People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals benefit.
If they ask us to do one, we'll do one.
You'll be more than happy to do it.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
well, we look forward to that tour. And thanks for coming by. Any particular video you'd like to see?
Love My Way. I like that video.
Okay, Love My Way off Forever Now, which came out back in '83.
watching 120 Minutes with Dave Kendall, only on MTV.
Into the future.
Welcome back to 120 Minutes. The 120 X-Ray on Smashing Pumpkins is on the way, along with brand new videos from Throwing Muses and the much-hyped Carter, the Unstoppable Sex Machine. The totally unhyped Boston band, the 360s, played the New Music Seminar a couple of weeks back, and vocalist Audrey Clark told us their debut video, Garden of Departure, was inspired by a personal tragedy.
The theme is probably one of alienation, but it comes from a friend who just recently committed suicide, actually, who had a lot of trouble in her life. And the Garden of Departure is like returning to the earth, which we all kind of knew that's where she was headed, unfortunately.
Somehow got himself on board the Starship Enterprise allowance scheme. with a Prince of Wales award for pushing Valium and amphetamine.
Up on second base behind Nicholas Van What's-His-Face at 6'6" and 100 tons, the undisputed king of the slums with more aliases than Klaus Barbie, the master butcher of Leon C. Just about to take the stage, the one and only, hold the front page.
Batman's got something to sell to the capital's homeless at the Crossroads Motel for the no-fixed bonus, where you can live life in style, you can sleep in a closet, and if you flash him a smile, he'll take your T-badge deposit. There's bats in the belfry, the windows are jammed, the toilets ain't healthy, he don't give a damn, just chuckles and smiles, and laughs like a madman, a born-again rap man. Here comes Sheriff Batman with his Valium, amphetamines, his sick notes and his phony prescriptions, and just when you thought it was safe to go back to the kitchen, dead eggs and crack heads, bunk beds and breakfast.
Wake up, you sleepyhead Satan!
Check this.
Moving up on second base behind Nicholas Van What's-His-Face at 6'6" and 100 tons, the undisputed king of the slums with more aliases than Klaus Barbie, the master butcher of Leon C. Just about to take the stage, the one and only, hold the front page.
Moving up now to take the place, Nicholas Van What's-His-Face, 6'6" and 100 tons, the undisputed king of the slums, more aliases than Klaus Barbie, the master butcher of Leon C. In a hatchback from Notre Dame, the one and only Sheriff Batman. In goes another left hook, and now I'm losing my patience. Someone call on Roger Cook and the United Nations. He's buying up houses for the has-beens and healthy, from Land's End to Southend and Chelsea. There's bats in the belfry, the windows are jammed, the toilets ain't healthy, you don't give a damn. Chuckle and smiles, laughs like a madman. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Sheriff Batman.
On the 120-minute horizon, videos from Big Audio Dynamite 2, Frank Tovey and the Pyros, and the 120 X-Ray on Smashing Pumpkins. Throwing Muses' fifth and latest album is called The Real Ramona, and it's the first to feature new bass player Fred Abong. The rest of the band, however, have been around a wee bit longer, as vocalist Kristen Hirsch told us.
I started playing when I was 9, but when you're 9, there's not so much that you do really well. You don't really care about much because you can always go outside and play after you're done. But when you're 14, I think you need something, and we happened to hit on guitars. What we needed it about, 16 hours a day from when we were 14 to 19. We started the band very young, and we're playing a Providence circuit at 15.
There you have it. Here's the brand new video from Throwing Muses. It's called Not Too Soon.
Walking away, don't want to go to the market square, but I admit that once I travelled there, and I gave in to temptation too. When I left I had no shirt to wear. They try to sell you things you already own, tell you that this place is not your home, then charge you for the rain and sunshine too, poison everything that you've grown. But there goes the king of labourers, his load is heavy still, he'll carry his burden like a good man can to the foot of Liberty Hill, at the root of the Liberty Tree. I might see you there at the dawning, but please don't you wait for me. Thieves, but did they ever listen? They had ears, but there was something missing. You take to using sign language to tell them that some gold just doesn't glisten, while you play the performing monkey much too long, and you know your grandest tunes are wrong. You pretend to have some kind of control, but you'll be out in the street before too long. But there goes the queen of labourers, sweeping back the sea, and she'll carry her load like a good woman can to the root of the Liberty Tree, at the foot of Liberty Hill. I'll meet you there at the dawning, if you're waiting still. Well, sometimes you think you've learned how to swim, but just look at this crazy swamp you're in, and your lame excuses are all wearing thin. Just who are you kidding now? Whoa! They tie you up, put you in a cage, and wonder why you should feel a rage. Then feed you on scraps, comes up their taxes too, and say you gotta keep up with the age. But there goes the child of labourers through the valley of the kings, and demanding the birthright like all children should, at the source of the Liberty Spring, by the root of the Liberty Tree. I'll meet you there in the dawning, if you'd wait for me, and I do hope you wait for me.
After the break, the 120 X-ray on Smashing Pumpkins.
Nights at 8:15, the Buzz Block. Tomorrow's videos today. Consider the alternatives.
Smashing Pumpkins are the kind of scary and enlightening band you're unlikely to fall for on the first listen. But, as my mother used to say, the best post-modern rock and roll act never are.
Chicago is well known for everything from blues to house music to the industrial thrash sound of bands on the Wax Trax label. But Smashing Pumpkins, an up-and-coming band from the Windy City, has something new to say.
We don't think we really fall into any specific category that some of the other local groups are in, but we think it's very individual, and it's accessible at some levels.
This feeling, it makes you feel more, and it's more of a feel thing. It's hard to.
This is definitely.
It puts you in a trance.
It's got the psychedelic edge, heavy psychedelic sound. It's expecting rock and roll. It's all there. They're the next Jane's Addiction.
When Jane's Addiction came out, all I ever heard about them was that they were Led Zeppelin. Jane's Addiction isn't Led Zeppelin, but I mean, they've been influenced by Led Zeppelin in the way that they kind of reach out for something. I mean, that's where we're coming from. I just kind of unconsciously chant things and sing when we first start writing a song, and words and phrases kind of pop out that seem to fit the song.
The first single from the band's debut album, Gish, is Siva. The video is just about as ambiguous as the band's lyrics can be.
The video was intended to be the video for any song on the record. The video was I figured we were only going to make one video for the album. So I tried to kind of close my eyes and envision what were images to me that were akin to the album. It sounds kind of twisted, but we don't play for audience reaction. That's saved for the arena rock bands.
We're coming to your city.
If it's a terrible dive and it's a bunch of bad people hanging out, well, I'm sure we'll be there.
Well, here is the first video from Smashing Pumpkins' debut album, Gish, in its full and iridescent entirety. This is Siva. Smashing Pumpkins with Siva wrapping up another simply smashing edition of 120 Minutes. Beg to differ? Send your comments, suggestions and jack-o'-lanterns to 1515 Broadway, 23rd floor, New York, New York, 10036. And tune in next Sunday night at 10 p.m., 9 Central. We'll show you our Lollapalooza interview with Siouxsie and the Banshees and new videos from Inspiral Carpet's former go-between guitarist G.W. McLennan, Crunch-O-Matic and lots more. Right now, stay tuned for Liquid Television. For 120 Minutes, I'm Dave Kendall. See you later.
The special encore presentation of the rap rockumentary is just 30 minutes away. Now stay tuned for the ultimate in animation, Liquid Television.